Start by applying assertive communication in less challenging situations to build your skills and confidence. Gradually extend your assertiveness to more complex scenarios, such as negotiating salary increases or addressing issues in close relationships. By practicing assertiveness in different situations, you develop a versatile skill set that enhances your ability to handle diverse interactions effectively. Embracing assertiveness empowers you to advocate for yourself while maintaining respect for others. It fosters healthier relationships, reduces stress, and enhances your overall sense of well-being. By incorporating assertive practices into your daily life, you create a foundation for clear communication, strong boundaries, and personal empowerment. In a world where the demands of others often push against our own boundaries, embracing assertiveness becomes a powerful tool for maintaining personal integrity and well-being. By clearly communicating your needs, setting firm boundaries, and practicing respect for yourself and others, you lay the groundwork for healthier, more balanced relationships. Assertiveness is not just about speaking up. It's about honoring your own worth and establishing a life where your voice is heard and valued. Remember, true respect begins with respecting yourself, and being assertive allows you to live authentically and confidently. So as you move forward, let assertiveness be your guide, helping you navigate your interactions with clarity, courage, and compassion. Pain is an inevitable part of life, but how you respond to it defines your path forward. The secret lies in turning that pain into a source of power, using it as the very force that propels you towards your greatest aspirations. To truly embrace the pain means to accept it without resistance, to meet it as you would an old friend, and to allow it to become a part of your experience without letting it define you. This is not about glorifying suffering, but rather understanding that pain is an intrinsic part of the human journey. It is through this discomfort that we often find the deepest insights and the most profound growth. Pain is a signal, a message from your inner self that something needs attention, something needs to change. When you shy away from pain, you miss the lessons it has to offer. But when you lean into it, when you embrace it fully, you unlock its potential to transform you. Think of pain as a fire. It can burn and destroy, or it can refine and purify. It all depends on how you approach it. In those moments when pain feels overwhelming, when it seems as though it might consume you, remember that this is when true transformation is taking place. Like a sculptor chiseling away at a block of stone, pain shapes you, molds you, and reveals the strength that lies within. It strips away the superficial, leaving behind the essence of who you truly are. By embracing pain, you also begin to dismantle the fear that surrounds it. Fear of pain often amplifies its intensity, making it seem more unbearable than it actually is. But when you face pain head-on, when you stop running from it, and instead invite it in, you diminish its power over you. You come to realize that pain, in its essence, is temporary. It passes, but the growth it brings remains. Furthermore, embracing pain fosters resilience. Each time you endure and overcome a painful experience, you build emotional and mental fortitude. You become more adaptable, more capable of facing whatever life throws your way. Pain then becomes not just an obstacle, but a stepping stone, a vital component of your personal evolution. In embracing pain, you reclaim your power. You show yourself that you are not a victim of your circumstances, but rather an active participant in your own growth. You recognize that while you cannot always control what happens to you, you can control how you respond to it. And in choosing to embrace pain, you choose to grow, to evolve, and to emerge stronger than before. The way you perceive your experiences shapes your reality. When you encounter pain or hardship, your initial reaction might be to see it as a negative force, something to be avoided or overcome as quickly as possible. However, by reframing your perception, you can transform how you experience that pain, turning it from a source of suffering into an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. Reframing your perception begins with recognizing that every event in your life is neutral until you assign meaning to it. It is not the pain itself that dictates your experience, but the story you tell yourself about that pain. When you shift your perspective, you change the narrative. Instead of viewing pain as a punishment or a setback, you can begin to see it as a challenge, a call to rise above, to become more than you were before. Consider how different your life could be if instead of dreading pain, you saw it as a signpost directing you toward something greater. Pain can be an indicator that you are on the brink of a breakthrough, that you are in the process of shedding old, limiting beliefs and behaviors that no longer serve you. By reframing your perception, you understand that pain is not an enemy, but a guide leading you to new levels of awareness and strength. When you reframe your perception, you also begin to find meaning in your struggles. Rather than seeing pain as something meaningless or arbitrary, you start to recognize the lessons it offers. Every painful experience carries with it the seeds of wisdom. It teaches you about your own resilience, your capacity for compassion, and your ability to adapt and grow. Pain becomes a teacher, one that, although harsh, offers invaluable insights. This shift in perception also allows you to tap into the power of gratitude. It may seem counterintuitive to be grateful for pain, but when you recognize the growth and transformation it brings, gratitude naturally follows. You start to appreciate the role that pain plays in your journey, seeing it as a necessary part of the process of becoming who you are meant to be. This gratitude doesn't diminish the discomfort, but it does give it purpose, making it easier to endure and ultimately to transcend. Reframing your perception is not about denying or ignoring the reality of pain. It's about choosing a perspective that empowers you rather than one that diminishes you. It's about seeing the bigger picture, understanding positive, constructive outcomes, turning what could have been a source of suffering into a wellspring of motivation and creativity. When you experience pain, whether physical or emotional, your body and mind react with a surge of energy. This energy is often rooted in survival instincts, designed to help you navigate through challenging situations. But instead of letting this energy overwhelm you or dissipate into negative emotions, you can consciously channel it into pursuits that align with your goals and desires. Channeling energy begins with awareness. Recognize the surge within you, feel the intensity that comes with pain, and understand that this is a potent force at your disposal. Instead of allowing it to manifest as anger, fear, or self-pity, redirect it towards something that serves your growth. This could be a creative project, a physical workout, or even the pursuit of a long-held dream. By doing so, you transform the energy of pain into a driving force that propels you forward. This process requires a deliberate shift in focus. Rather than dwelling on the pain itself, concentrate on the actions you can take. Let the energy fuel your determination, your commitment to progress. Every time you feel the sting of pain, use it as a reminder of your strength and channel that energy into pushing harder, striving further, and achieving more. It's about taking the intensity of your emotions and turning it into the intensity of your efforts. In many ways, channeling energy is like harnessing the power of a storm. A storm can be destructive, but when its energy is captured and directed, it can generate electricity, power cities, and bring life to entire regions. Similarly, the energy of pain can either tear you down or build you up, depending on how you choose to direct it. By focusing this energy on your goals, you transform what could be a negative experience into a powerful tool for success. This approach also helps to prevent the buildup of negative emotions. When you channel your energy into productive actions, you prevent it from stagnating and turning into resentment or bitterness. Instead of allowing pain to fester and grow, you use it up in the service of your ambitions. This not only accelerates your progress, but also brings a sense of relief and accomplishment, knowing that you've turned a challenging experience into a stepping stone. Moreover, channeling energy from pain can lead to some of the most creative and impactful work you'll ever produce. History is filled with examples of individuals who have transformed their pain into art, innovation, and leadership. The depth of emotion that comes with pain often brings with it a clarity of vision, a sharpness of focus that can be harnessed to create something truly extraordinary. By channeling your energy, you not only move past the pain, but also create something lasting and meaningful. Channeling energy also requires discipline. It's easy to let pain consume you, to get lost in the turmoil it brings. But when you train yourself to redirect that energy, you gain mastery over your emotions and your circumstances. You learn to rise above the immediate discomfort and use it as fuel for your long-term vision. Each time you channel your energy effectively, you strengthen your ability to do so again, building a habit of resilience and productivity. Resilience is the ability to withstand adversity and bounce back stronger than before. It is not just a trait you are born with, but a skill that can be cultivated through experience and deliberate practice. In the face of pain and hardship, resilience becomes your greatest ally, allowing you to navigate life's challenges with grace and determination. Cultivating resilience begins with the understanding that setbacks are a natural part of life. No one is immune to difficulties, but what sets resilient individuals apart is their ability to persevere in the face of those difficulties. Instead of allowing pain to break them, they use it as a means to build greater strength. This mindset shift is crucial, seeing challenges not as insurmountable obstacles, but as opportunities to develop inner fortitude. The process of building resilience often starts with small, everyday challenges. Each time you encounter a minor setback, a missed opportunity, a criticism, or a moment of self-doubt, you have the chance to strengthen your resilience. By choosing to face these challenges head-on rather than avoiding or succumbing to them, you lay the groundwork for handling more significant difficulties. Over time, this practice becomes second nature, and resilience becomes woven into the fabric of your character. One of the most effective ways to cultivate resilience is to adopt a mindset of growth. This means viewing every experience, whether positive or negative, as a chance to learn and grow. When you encounter pain, instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What can I learn from this?" This shift in perspective allows you to extract valuable lessons from your hardships, turning them into stepping stones on your path to success. Resilience also involves developing emotional agility, the ability to manage your emotions effectively, even in the face of pain. This doesn't mean suppressing your feelings or pretending that everything is fine when it's not. Rather, it means acknowledging your emotions, allowing yourself to feel them, and then deciding how you will respond. Emotional agility empowers you to process pain in a healthy way, preventing it from taking control of your actions and decisions. Another key aspect of resilience is adaptability. Life is unpredictable, and the ability to adapt to changing circumstances is essential for bouncing back from setbacks. When you cultivate resilience, you become more flexible in your thinking and behavior. You learn to adjust your plans, to find new paths when the old ones are blocked, and to keep moving forward even when the terrain is rough. This adaptability is not about giving up on your goals, but about finding different ways to achieve them. Support systems play a significant role in building resilience as well. While resilience is an internal strength, it is often reinforced by external relationships. Surrounding yourself with positive, supportive people can provide the encouragement and perspective you need when you're facing tough times. These relationships offer a safety net, reminding you that you're not alone in your struggles, and that others have faced similar challenges and emerged stronger. Physical and mental self-care are also critical components of resilience. Taking care of your body through regular exercise, proper nutrition, and sufficient rest strengthens your physical resilience, making it easier to handle stress and recover from pain. Similarly, practices like mindfulness, meditation, and journaling help to build mental resilience by fostering a sense of calm and clarity, even in the midst of chaos. When your body and mind are strong, you are better equipped to withstand and bounce back from whatever life throws your way. Resilience is deeply connected to your sense of purpose. When you have a clear purpose or a set of values that guide your life, you are more likely to persevere in the face of pain. Your purpose acts as a North Star, providing direction and motivation, even when the path is difficult. It reminds you why you are enduring the pain and what you are working towards, making the challenges seem more manageable and the rewards more meaningful. Cultivating resilience is a journey, not a destination. It's a process of continuous growth, where each challenge you overcome adds to your inner strength and prepares you for the next. As you build resilience, you develop a deep-seated belief in your ability to handle whatever comes your way. This belief becomes a source of confidence, empowering you to face future pain and adversity with the knowledge that you have the strength to endure and the capacity to thrive. Transforming your mindset is the cornerstone of turning pain into power. Your mindset is the lens through which you perceive the world, the filter that determines how you interpret and respond to life's events. When faced with pain, your mindset can either imprison you in a cycle of suffering or liberate you to rise above it and harness its energy for your growth. The transformation of your mindset is not just a shift in thinking, it is a profound change in how you relate to yourself, your experiences, and your potential. The first step in transforming your mindset is to recognize the power of your thoughts. Every belief, every idea, every emotion is born from a thought. If your thoughts are dominated by negativity, self-doubt, or fear, your experience of pain will be magnified. But if you consciously choose thoughts that are empowering, hopeful, and rooted in possibility, you begin to reshape your reality. This is not about denying the existence of pain, but about choosing how you will engage with it. Transforming your mindset requires you to move from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. A fixed mindset sees pain as a dead end, a final verdict on your abilities or worth. It tells you that pain is something to be avoided at all costs because it indicates failure or weakness. A growth mindset, on the other hand, views pain as a necessary part of the learning process. It understands that every challenge, every setback, is an opportunity to learn, to adapt, and to become stronger. With a growth mindset, pain becomes a stepping stone rather than a stumbling block. This transformation involves cultivating self-awareness. You must become acutely aware of the automatic thoughts that arise in response to pain. Are they thoughts of despair, blame, or victimhood? Or are they thoughts of curiosity, determination, and resilience? By observing your thoughts without judgment, you gain the ability to change them. You begin to replace limiting beliefs with empowering ones, gradually rewiring your brain to respond to pain with strength and creativity. Another critical aspect of transforming your mindset is to embrace the concept of impermanence. Pain, like all things in life, is temporary. It ebbs and flows, comes and goes. When you understand that pain is not permanent, you begin to see it in a different light. Instead of viewing it as an endless burden, you recognize it as a transient experience that will eventually pass. This realization frees you from the grip of despair and allows you to focus on how you can use the present moment to create a better future. Transforming your mindset also involves shifting from a victim mentality to a creator mentality. A victim mentality views pain as something that happens to you, something beyond your control. It leaves you feeling powerless and at the mercy of external circumstances. A creator mentality, however, sees pain as something you can work with, something you can transform and use to your advantage. It empowers you to take responsibility for your life, to see yourself as the author of your own story, and to use pain as a tool for writing a narrative of strength, resilience, and triumph. Another powerful tool in transforming your mindset is the practice of visualization. Visualization allows you to mentally rehearse how you want to respond to pain and adversity. By vividly imagining yourself overcoming challenges, enduring hardship, and emerging victorious, you train your brain to respond in kind when real-life difficulties arise. Visualization helps to create new neural pathways that support resilience and positive action, making it easier to maintain a transformed mindset in the face of pain. The language you use, both in your self-talk and in how you communicate with others, plays a crucial role in shaping your mindset. Words have power. They can either reinforce a mindset of defeat or cultivate a mindset of empowerment. Pay attention to the language you use when discussing your pain. Are you speaking in terms of defeat, or are you framing your experiences as opportunities for growth? By consciously choosing empowering language, you further solidify the transformation of your mindset. Transforming your mindset also involves embracing the practice of gratitude. It might seem counterintuitive to be grateful in the midst of pain, but gratitude shifts your focus from what is lacking or difficult to what is still good and positive in your life. By cultivating a habit of gratitude, you train your mind to seek out the silver linings, the hidden blessings, even in painful situations. This doesn't mean ignoring the pain, but rather balancing your perspective, allowing you to see the full spectrum of your experience. Transforming your mindset requires patience and persistence. Changing deep-seated thought patterns and beliefs is not an overnight process. It takes time, effort, and consistent practice. There will be moments when old mindsets resurface, when pain feels overwhelming, and when it seems easier to revert to old ways of thinking. But with each effort to maintain a transformed mindset, you strengthen your mental and emotional muscles, making it easier to hold on to your new perspective over time. As you transform your mindset, you begin to see pain not as an enemy, but as a catalyst for growth. You realize that within every painful experience lies the potential for profound transformation. With a transformed mindset, you are no longer defined by your pain. Instead, you define what your pain will mean for you. You become the master of your inner world, capable of turning any experience, no matter how difficult, into an opportunity for empowerment and self-discovery. Visualization is a powerful tool that bridges the gap between your current reality and the reality you desire to create. When facing pain, the ability to visualize a positive outcome is not merely wishful thinking, it is an intentional act of creation. By vividly imagining the future you want, you begin to align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with that vision, transforming pain into a stepping stone toward your goals. The process of visualization begins with clarity. You must first define what it is that you truly want to achieve. This isn't just about escaping pain or discomfort. It's about envisioning a future that excites and motivates you. What does success look like? How does it feel? What changes in your life when you've moved past the pain and arrived at your desired destination? The clearer and more detailed your vision, the more powerful your visualization will be. Once you have a clear vision, the next step is to immerse yourself in it. Visualization is most effective when it engages all of your senses. Close your eyes and picture the outcome in vivid detail. See it as if it were happening right now. Imagine the sights, sounds, and even the smells of your desired reality. Feel the emotions that come with achieving your goals, the pride, the joy, the relief. The more real you can make this experience in your mind, the more your subconscious mind will accept it as truth. This sensory-rich visualization not only creates a compelling picture of your future, but also begins to alter your internal state. As you visualize your desired outcome, your brain starts to generate the same neural patterns as if you were actually living that reality. This mental rehearsal primes your mind and body to take the necessary steps toward making your vision a reality. Your mind becomes accustomed to success, and as a result, your actions begin to reflect that expectation. Visualization also serves as a powerful motivator during times of pain and hardship. When you're in the midst of a difficult situation, it's easy to lose sight of your goals and become consumed by the immediate discomfort. But by regularly visualizing the outcome you desire, you keep your focus on the bigger picture. This practice helps you to maintain perspective, reminding you that the pain you're experiencing is temporary and that it's leading you towards something greater. Moreover, visualization strengthens your resilience. When you can see the light at the end of the tunnel, it becomes easier to endure the challenges along the way. Your vision acts as a beacon, guiding you through the darkness and giving you the strength to keep moving forward. Each time you visualize your success, you reinforce your commitment to that outcome, making it more likely that you will persist in the face of obstacles. Visualization is not just about passive dreaming, it's about actively shaping your reality. As you visualize your outcome, pay attention to the actions you need to take to get there. What steps are required? What resources do you need? Who can support you on this journey? By incorporating these elements into your visualization, you create a mental roadmap that guides your decisions and actions. This proactive approach ensures that your visualization translates into real-world progress. In addition to guiding your actions, visualization also helps to reframe your relationship with pain. Instead of viewing pain as something to be avoided or feared, you begin to see it as part of the process of growth. When you visualize the outcome, you acknowledge that pain is not the end of the story, it's merely a chapter in a much larger narrative. This shift in perspective allows you to embrace pain as a necessary step on the path to achieving your goals. Visualization also taps into the power of belief. When you consistently visualize a positive outcome, you begin to believe in the possibility of that outcome. This belief is crucial because it shapes your reality. If you believe that success is possible, you are more likely to take the actions necessary to achieve it. Your belief becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, driving you toward the realization of your vision. Furthermore, visualization can help you to identify and overcome potential obstacles as you mentally rehearse your journey to success. You may encounter challenges or fears that arise in your mind. Instead of ignoring these, use your visualization to address them. Imagine yourself overcoming each obstacle with confidence and ease. This practice not only prepares you for real-life challenges, but also strengthens your belief in your ability to succeed despite them. Visualization is also a powerful tool for enhancing your emotional state. When you visualize a positive outcome, you generate feelings of excitement, anticipation, and joy. These emotions are not only pleasant to experience, but they also create a positive feedback loop that reinforces your commitment to your goals. The more you feel good about your future, the more motivated you become to make that future a reality. This emotional energy fuels your actions, helping you to stay focused and driven even when faced with pain. Visualization can be a source of inspiration and creativity. As you immerse yourself in your desired outcome, you may discover new ideas, strategies, or solutions that you hadn't considered before. This creative insight often arises from the deep connection between your subconscious mind and your vision. By regularly visualizing your outcome, you tap into this wellspring of creativity, finding innovative ways to navigate challenges and achieve your goals. Letting go of resistance is a vital step in transforming pain into power. Resistance is the internal struggle that arises when we fight against what is happening in our lives, when we cling to the belief that things should be different from what they are. This resistance can manifest as frustration, denial, anger, or fear, and it often intensifies the pain we experience. By holding on to resistance, we not only prolong our suffering, but also block the flow of energy that could be used to create positive change. Letting go of resistance, therefore, is about surrendering to the present moment and allowing life to unfold as it is, without judgment or attachment. To let go of resistance, you must first acknowledge its presence. Often, resistance operates unconsciously, hidden beneath layers of emotions and thoughts. It might show up as a refusal to accept a situation, a desire to control outcomes, or a persistent feeling of dissatisfaction. By bringing awareness to these patterns, you begin to understand how resistance is affecting you. This awareness is the first step toward releasing it. Letting go of resistance doesn't mean giving up or resigning yourself to a life of passivity. On the contrary, it means accepting the present moment as it is, while still holding the intention to move forward and grow. Acceptance is a powerful act of courage because it requires you to face reality head-on, without the protective barrier of denial or avoidance. When you accept the present moment, including all of its pain and discomfort, you create a space of peace within yourself. In this space, you can find clarity and begin to respond to life's challenges with greater wisdom and strength. One way to let go of resistance is through the practice of mindfulness. Mindfulness teaches you to observe your thoughts and emotions without getting caught up in them. When you notice resistance arising, instead of reacting to it or trying to push it away, simply observe it. Acknowledge the thoughts and feelings that are present and allow them to be without judgment. This practice of non-attachment helps to dissolve resistance over time as you begin to see that your thoughts and emotions are not fixed realities, but passing experiences. Breath work can also be an effective tool for releasing resistance. The breath is a direct link to the body's nervous system and can be used to calm the mind and release tension. When you feel resistance building up, whether in the form of stress, anxiety, or frustration, take a moment to focus on your breath. Inhale deeply, filling your lungs completely, and then exhale slowly, releasing all the tension with your breath. This simple act of conscious breathing helps to shift your focus away from resistance and brings you back to the present moment, where you can find peace and clarity. Another important aspect of letting go of resistance is cultivating trust in yourself, in life, and in the process of growth. Resistance often stems from a fear of the unknown, a fear that if you don't control every aspect of your life, things will go wrong. But the truth is, much of life is beyond our control, and trying to resist or fight against this reality only leads to more suffering. By trusting in the flow of life, you can let go of the need to control and allow things to unfold naturally. This doesn't mean that you become passive or indifferent, but rather that you move through life with a sense of ease and grace, responding to challenges as they arise without being consumed by them. Letting go of resistance also involves releasing attachment to specific outcomes. When we become overly attached to how we think things should be, we create resistance against what is. This attachment can take many forms, whether it's a rigid expectation of success, a specific timeline for achieving goals, or a desire for things to remain unchanged. By releasing these attachments, you free yourself from the mental and emotional burden of trying to force life into a predetermined mold. Instead, you open yourself to the possibilities that exist in the present moment, allowing life to surprise you with new opportunities and experiences. Forgiveness is another powerful way to release resistance. Often resistance is tied to past hurts, regrets, or grievances that we hold on to, believing that we need to protect ourselves from being hurt again. But holding on to these negative emotions only keeps us stuck in the past and prevents us from moving forward. By practicing forgiveness, whether it's forgiving others, forgiving life, or forgiving yourself, you release the heavy burden of resentment and open yourself to healing and growth. Forgiveness is not about condoning harmful behavior, but about freeing yourself from the chains of the past so that you can fully embrace the present. Letting go of resistance involves embracing change. Change is a natural part of life, and resisting it only leads to more pain. Whether it's a change in your circumstances, your relationships, or your inner world, the ability to flow with change is essential for growth and transformation. Instead of fearing or resisting change, see it as an opportunity for renewal and expansion. Every change, even those that come with pain, carries within it the seeds of new beginnings. By letting go of resistance to change, you open yourself to the endless possibilities that life has to offer, allowing you to turn even the most challenging experiences into powerful catalysts for growth. Empowering yourself is the ultimate act of reclaiming your strength and harnessing the potential that lies within you, especially in the face of pain and adversity. To empower yourself means to take responsibility for your own life, to recognize that you have the power to shape your reality, and to actively engage in the process of transformation. It's about stepping into your true identity as a creator of your experience, rather than a victim of circumstances. The first step in empowering yourself is to acknowledge your inherent power. Every individual possesses a unique combination of strengths, talents, and abilities that can be tapped into at any time. Yet, in moments of pain, it's easy to forget this truth and to feel powerless or overwhelmed. By consciously reminding yourself of your inner resources, you begin to shift your mindset from one of helplessness to one of capability and confidence. This shift is crucial because it lays the foundation for all the actions that will follow. Empowering yourself also involves setting clear intentions. Intentions are the guiding forces behind your actions, the inner compass that directs your energy toward your desired outcomes. When you set an intention, you declare to yourself and the universe what it is that you want to achieve or experience. This act of declaration is powerful because it focuses your mind, aligns your energy, and activates the forces necessary to bring your intention to fruition. Intentions are different from goals in that they are rooted in the present moment and are more about the direction of your energy rather than specific outcomes. By setting intentions, you take an active role in shaping your life rather than passively waiting for things to happen. Another key aspect of empowering yourself is taking action. Empowerment is not just a mental or emotional state, it is also reflected in your behaviors and choices. When you take decisive action, you demonstrate to yourself that you are capable of influencing your reality. Action is the bridge between intention and manifestation. It's how you turn your thoughts and desires into tangible results. Even small, incremental actions can have a significant impact as they build momentum and reinforce your belief in your ability to create change. Each step you take, no matter how small, moves you closer to your goals and strengthens your sense of empowerment. In addition to taking action, empowering yourself means cultivating a mindset of self-reliance. This doesn't mean that you have to do everything on your own or that you can't seek support from others. Rather, it's about trusting in your own judgment, skills, and resilience. Self-reliance is about knowing that, no matter what challenges arise, you have the inner resources to navigate them successfully. This confidence in your own abilities allows you to approach life's difficulties with a sense of calm and assurance, knowing that you have the capacity to overcome them. Empowerment also comes from embracing your authentic self. This means letting go of the need to conform to others' expectations or to fit into predefined roles. Instead, you align with your true values, desires, and passions. When you live authentically, you tap into a deep well of personal power that is unique to you. This authenticity empowers you to make choices that are in alignment with your true self, rather than being driven by external pressures or societal norms. By being true to yourself, you not only enhance your own sense of empowerment, but also inspire others to do the same. Another important element of empowering yourself is learning to set boundaries. Boundaries are the limits you set around your time, energy, and emotional resources to protect your well-being. By establishing clear boundaries, you take control of your interactions and ensure that your energy is directed toward what truly matters to you. Boundaries are essential for maintaining balance and preventing burnout, especially when you are dealing with pain or challenging situations. By saying no to what doesn't serve you and yes to what does, you empower yourself to live a life that is aligned with your values and priorities. Self-empowerment also involves cultivating a mindset of growth and learning. Challenges and pain can be powerful teachers, offering valuable insights and lessons that contribute to your personal development. When you approach life with a growth mindset, you see difficulties not as obstacles, but as opportunities for growth and self-improvement. This perspective allows you to extract meaning from even the most painful experiences and to use those experiences as stepping stones toward greater wisdom and strength. By embracing a mindset of continuous learning, you empower yourself to evolve and adapt in the face of change. Empowering yourself also requires fostering a strong sense of self-worth. Your sense of self-worth is the foundation of your empowerment, because it determines how you treat yourself and how you allow others to treat you. When you value yourself, you are more likely to take actions that support your well-being and pursue opportunities that align with your highest good. Self-worth also empowers you to stand up for yourself, to speak your truth, and to advocate for your needs. It's the recognition that you deserve to live a life of fulfillment, joy, and purpose, and that you have the power to create it. Empowering yourself is also about taking ownership of your choices and decisions. Every choice you make, big or small, shapes the direction of your life. When you take full responsibility for your choices, you reclaim your power from external circumstances and acknowledge that you are the architect of your destiny. This sense of ownership encourages you to make conscious, intentional decisions that are in alignment with your goals and values. By owning your choices, you empower yourself to create the life you desire. Empowering yourself involves embracing self-compassion. Empowerment is not about being perfect or always getting it right. It's about being kind to yourself in the process of growth. Self-compassion means acknowledging your humanity, understanding that everyone makes mistakes and faces challenges. By offering yourself compassion, you create a supportive inner environment that nurtures your growth and resilience. This self-kindness empowers you to keep moving forward, even when things don't go as planned, and to continue striving toward your goals with a sense of inner peace and strength. Pain is often perceived as an obstacle, something to be avoided or alleviated. However, when harnessed correctly, pain can serve as a powerful motivator, driving you toward growth, change, and achievement. By reframing pain as a catalyst for action rather than a hindrance, you can transform it into a source of strength and inspiration. To use pain as motivation, start by acknowledging its presence and impact on your life. Pain is a signal that something needs attention, whether it's a personal issue, a professional challenge, or a deeper emotional wound. Instead of resisting or denying this pain, accept it as a natural part of your experience. This acceptance is the first step in turning pain into a motivator. It allows you to confront the reality of your situation and to use it as a starting point for positive change. Once you have accepted your pain, the next step is to identify the underlying causes or triggers. Pain often arises from unmet needs, unresolved issues, or a disconnect between your current situation and your desired goals. By pinpointing the root causes of your pain, you gain valuable insights into what needs to be addressed. This understanding can guide you in setting clear, actionable goals that address the sources of your discomfort. For example, if you are experiencing pain due to dissatisfaction with your career, you might use this pain to motivate yourself to explore new opportunities, acquire new skills, or make a career change. Transforming pain into motivation involves setting specific, meaningful goals that align with your values and aspirations. Pain can serve as a powerful reminder of what you want to achieve or change in your life. Use this pain to fuel your determination and commitment to reaching your goals. When setting goals, ensure they are not only challenging but also deeply connected to your personal values and desires. This connection will provide the emotional drive needed to overcome obstacles and maintain focus. Incorporate the lessons learned from your pain into your action plan. Pain often teaches us important lessons about ourselves and our circumstances. Reflect on what you have learned from your experience of pain and how it can inform your future actions. This reflection can lead to greater self-awareness and a more strategic approach to achieving your goals. For example, if you have learned that you need to improve your time management skills to reduce stress, incorporate strategies for better organization into your daily routine. Channel the energy from your pain into productive actions. Pain generates a powerful emotional and physical energy that can be harnessed to drive you forward. Instead of letting this energy dissipate through frustration or resignation, direct it toward activities that contribute to your personal or professional growth. This might involve taking up new challenges, working on a passion project, or dedicating time to self-improvement. By using this energy constructively, you transform pain into a driving force that propels you toward your goals. Develop resilience through your pain. Experiencing and overcoming pain builds emotional strength and resilience. Each challenge faced and surmounted increases your ability to handle future difficulties with greater ease and confidence. Embrace the process of overcoming pain as an opportunity to build resilience. This resilience will not only help you navigate current obstacles, but also prepare you for future challenges, enhancing your overall ability to achieve and sustain success. Seek support and perspective from others who have faced similar pain. Engaging with others who have experienced and overcome similar challenges can provide valuable insights and encouragement. Their experiences and advice can offer new perspectives on how to use your pain as motivation. Additionally, sharing your own journey with others can be empowering, as it reinforces your commitment to your goals and provides additional motivation through accountability and support. Use visualization techniques to harness the power of pain. Visualization is a powerful tool for turning pain into motivation. Picture yourself achieving your goals and overcoming the challenges that currently cause you pain. Imagine the positive outcomes that will result from using your pain as a motivator. This mental rehearsal helps to reinforce your commitment and focus, making the process of achieving your goals feel more attainable and real. Develop a positive mindset that embraces pain as a growth opportunity. Viewing pain through a lens of growth and opportunity transforms it from a negative experience into a powerful motivator. Adopting a mindset that sees pain as a chance for learning and improvement helps to shift your focus from the discomfort itself to the potential benefits that can arise from it. This positive outlook fosters resilience and determination, turning pain into a driving force for success. Celebrate small victories along the way. Using pain as motivation involves recognizing and appreciating the progress you make toward your goals. Each step forward, no matter how small, is a testament to your ability to transform pain into power. Celebrating these victories not only reinforces your commitment, but also provides ongoing motivation to continue moving forward. Recognize and reward yourself for the efforts and achievements that result from harnessing your pain, and use these moments of celebration as fuel for your continued journey. Embodying strength is about integrating resilience, confidence, and power into your daily life, especially during times of pain and adversity. It involves more than just enduring difficult circumstances. It requires actively cultivating and demonstrating inner strength that fuels your actions and decisions. To embody strength, you must develop a mindset and behavior that reflect your capacity to overcome challenges and achieve your goals. The first step in embodying strength is to cultivate self-awareness. Understanding your own strengths, values, and capabilities is essential for building a foundation of personal power. Self-awareness allows you to recognize your unique attributes and how they can be leveraged to face challenges effectively. This involves reflecting on past experiences where you have successfully navigated difficulties, identifying the qualities that contributed to your success, and acknowledging how these qualities can be applied to current situations. By understanding your own strengths, you create a solid base from which to draw upon in times of need. Another crucial aspect of embodying strength is developing mental fortitude. Mental fortitude refers to the ability to stay focused and composed under pressure, to persevere through setbacks, and to maintain a positive outlook despite difficulties. This involves training your mind to handle stress and adversity with grace and determination. Techniques such as mindfulness, meditation, and cognitive restructuring can enhance your mental fortitude. Mindfulness helps you stay grounded in the present moment, reducing anxiety and increasing clarity. Meditation promotes mental resilience by fostering a calm and centered state of mind. Cognitive restructuring involves challenging and reframing negative thought patterns to cultivate a more constructive and optimistic perspective. Building physical strength is also an important component of embodying strength. Physical well-being directly impacts your ability to handle stress and overcome challenges. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, and adequate rest contribute to overall physical health and energy levels. Engaging in physical activities that you enjoy not only improves your physical fitness, but also enhances your mental resilience. Exercise releases endorphins, which can boost your mood and provide a sense of accomplishment. By prioritizing physical health, you reinforce your capacity to face challenges with vigor and vitality. Embodying strength also involves cultivating emotional resilience. Emotional resilience is the ability to adapt to and recover from emotional setbacks and stressors. This includes developing skills to manage and regulate your emotions, such as practicing self-compassion, expressing your feelings in healthy ways, and seeking support when needed. Building emotional resilience means embracing your emotions without being overwhelmed by them. It involves recognizing that experiencing and processing emotions is a natural part of the human experience, and that you have the ability to navigate these emotions in a constructive manner. Another key element of embodying strength is practicing self-discipline. Self-discipline is the ability to stay focused on your goals and maintain consistent effort, even when faced with distractions or temptations. It involves setting clear goals, creating actionable plans, and adhering to these plans despite obstacles. Self-discipline requires perseverance and the ability to make sacrifices in the short term for long-term gains. By developing self-discipline, you demonstrate your commitment to your goals and reinforce your inner strength. To embody strength, it is also important to foster a supportive environment. Surrounding yourself with positive, encouraging people who uplift and motivate you can significantly impact your ability to embody strength. This support network provides encouragement, accountability, and perspective during challenging times. Engaging with mentors, friends, and communities that share your values and aspirations helps to reinforce your own strength and provides additional resources for navigating difficulties. Taking ownership of your choices and actions is another crucial aspect of embodying strength. This means being accountable for your decisions and their outcomes, both positive and negative. By taking ownership, you empower yourself to make changes and improvements rather than blaming external factors or circumstances. This sense of responsibility reinforces your inner strength and demonstrates your commitment to personal growth and success. Embodying strength also involves embracing a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and learning. This mindset encourages you to view challenges as opportunities for growth rather than as insurmountable obstacles. By adopting a growth mindset, you cultivate resilience and determination, and you are more likely to persevere through difficulties and achieve your goals. Self-care is an integral part of embodying strength. Taking time to care for your physical, emotional, and mental well-being is essential for maintaining the energy and resilience needed to face challenges. Self-care practices, such as relaxation techniques, hobbies, and time spent in nature, help to recharge and rejuvenate your mind and body. Prioritizing self-care ensures that you are equipped with the strength and vitality needed to handle adversity and continue pursuing your goals. Finally, embodying strength involves setting and maintaining healthy boundaries. Boundaries are the limits you establish to protect your well-being and maintain a sense of balance. Setting boundaries means being clear about what you are willing to accept and what you need to avoid in order to maintain your strength and resilience. Healthy boundaries help you manage your time and energy effectively, reduce stress, and prevent burnout. By establishing and respecting your own boundaries, you create a supportive environment that enhances your ability to embody strength and achieve your objectives. Turning pain into power is a transformative journey that involves embracing and harnessing your inner strength. By following the principles of the expanded keynotes, you can effectively use pain as a powerful catalyst for growth and achievement. Embrace the pain. Recognizing and accepting pain as a natural part of your journey is the first step towards transformation. By facing your pain with acceptance and courage, you lay the groundwork for deeper personal growth and resilience. Pain is not merely a setback, but an opportunity for profound self-discovery and change. Reframe your perception. Shifting your perspective on pain from one of victimhood to one of opportunity allows you to see challenges as chances for growth. By altering how you view your pain, you empower yourself to take proactive steps towards overcoming it and moving forward with greater clarity and purpose. This means being accountable for your decisions and their outcomes, both positive and negative. By taking ownership, you empower yourself to make changes and improvements, rather than blaming external factors or circumstances. This sense of responsibility reinforces your inner strength and demonstrates your commitment to personal growth and success. Embodying strength also involves embracing a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and learning. This mindset encourages you to view challenges as opportunities for growth rather than as insurmountable obstacles. By adopting a growth mindset, you cultivate resilience and determination, and you are more likely to persevere through difficulties and achieve your goals. Self-care is an integral part of embodying strength. Taking time to care for your physical, emotional, and mental well-being is essential for maintaining the energy and resilience needed to face challenges. Self-care practices, such as relaxation techniques, hobbies, and time spent in nature, help to recharge and rejuvenate your mind and body. Prioritizing self-care ensures that you are equipped with the strength and vitality needed to handle adversity and continue pursuing your goals. Finally, embodying strength involves setting and maintaining healthy boundaries. Boundaries are the limits you establish to protect your well-being and maintain a sense of balance. Setting boundaries means being clear about what you are willing to accept and what you need to avoid in order to maintain your strength and resilience. Healthy boundaries help you manage your time and energy effectively, reduce stress, and prevent burnout. By establishing and respecting your own boundaries, you create a supportive environment that enhances your ability to embody strength and achieve your objectives. Turning pain into power is a transformative journey that involves embracing and harnessing your inner strength. By following the principles of the expanded keynotes, you can effectively use pain as a powerful catalyst for growth and achievement. Embrace the pain. Recognizing and accepting pain as a natural part of your journey is the first step towards transformation. By facing your pain with acceptance and courage, you lay the groundwork for deeper personal growth and resilience. Pain is not merely a setback, but an opportunity for profound self-discovery and change. Reframe your perception. Shifting your perspective on pain from one of victimhood to one of opportunity allows you to see challenges as chances for growth. By altering how you view your pain, you empower yourself to take proactive steps towards overcoming it and moving forward with greater clarity and purpose.